Well, hello there, everyone. Hopefully, we got an okay setup of things over here, and hopefully the audio is okay as well. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this stream rolling. Just double checking one thing real quick. Alright. I'll do a slight adjustment of the camera real quick for you guys too. Ever so slight. There. Now my straight OCD is not going to be getting to the best of me. But here, well, you guys actually might get a lot of audio out of this. These are all the punches that we have to go through. Now I have to sort through. Best to not have retainers in when you're going to be sipping on some coffee. But got all these to sort through. I got an hour and a half of time with you guys, and then we got 2 belts here. These are actually 2 belts that I ended up making and then salvaging the buckles off of something. These have had a fair amount of love. They need to get a nice clean down, and then they need to go ahead and get conditioned. So I got, that is a moisturizer, that's a shine, and I actually need to make the cleaning solution real quick off cam eventually, but mink oil paste, this is actually the supplier that I regularly use. Tandy Leather, there's one a couple cities over from where I'm at, over here in Michigan. But this is what we'll use to condition the leather. And actually, with these two, I think what I'm going to do is... Nope, this one's okay. This is the one that I have a problem with. The snaps on these are fairly weak. And actually, this actually came apart on me one time when I was at work. So I need to go ahead and make it so that these snaps don't do that, and to do that we're going to replace them. So you're actually going to be using some of the punches that we were using, or that I had made before. And then my roommate above goes ahead and asks me if she could borrow some of my leather work after all this. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this all figured out. But let's go ahead and start getting through some of these punches. And I'll show you them as some of them come out too, because I have to think about how this actually is all going together and getting done. I do have an eye on the chat as well. I'm going to go back, and helps if I actually open the YouTube as well, so that I could actually see if you guys go ahead and message, and I can reply faster for you guys. So let's get the first chunk out. I want to get them all facing the same direction, or at least somewhat organized as well. Well, I'm going to do that too. Get these leather belts out of the way. Now, some of these are more decorative, others are for a greater purpose. So these 3 here are a good example. Some more decorative, and this is where things really get more in depth. Yep. So some of these actually have more functional purpose than leather crafting themselves. So I'm going to hope that they get a decent view for you guys. You can see how some of them have a different texture to them. They have different designs. Like this one's got a little bit of a barb on the very edge, but it's like concaved, or it's got a divot in there. These two here are about the same, slightly longer on the very edge there. These are all nearly identical. These two are nearly identical. My big meaty paws. But they're slightly bigger, and this one actually is smooth. It has an angle to it. It's so that you can do various shading and textures when doing designs actually on leather crafting. But there's a lot of those types of punches that I have in here. I'm trying to sort them out in a way that I can make them easy to grab off the block. Other more outright design type of ones are ones like these, where you got yourself a Celtic symbol in there, or this one here actually is, when you do it, it actually almost looks like a braided rope on the leather. Oh my god, Moms of Furries, hi! Oh my god, it's so nice to see you guys! Oh, thank you so much for swinging by. It means a lot that you swung by and said hi. Good morning. A sip of coffee in your honor. Depending on the next time that you guys are streaming, I'll have to swing by and say hello to you guys too. Oh, whoops. Friends at my door. Give me a second, I need to let my friend in the door. Yay smart devices. Alright, it's unlocked. You should be able to get in now. Oh, it makes me so happy that you swung by, Moms of Furries. Hello! I am on stream. I am on stream. I mean, you're fine.
Hi there. Ooh, I'm streaming with you. I'm ridiculous. I'm not coming in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, unless people want to see me in my hair towel.
Well, you'd have to get right underneath the camera, like right in here.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Say Sigma.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound nice.
Yeah, I get that joke a lot.
I just can't say it.
Do I need my bead my eyes a little bit more at you?
No, I can't say hard eyes.
Ah.
Particular eyes.
Got a couple more decorative ones in here, and actually this is a more Celtic style that I have in here. Because you've never seen everything that's all out here, have you? You've never seen everything that's right, you met me before, or sorry, you met me after I got involved in this, but this stuff has never been out.
Are we on mic right now?
Yeah, Mike's live.
Okay, cool. No, I've never seen any of this stuff. I've never seen any of it in my life before. It's dope. A lot of tools.
This is about 200 some odd punches that I'm having to sort through and throw on the block. All this just to do some.
Do you want some help organizing? Or what? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Probably no idea what you're doing. At least for a good chunk of it. It gets really tricky because then you start getting into like the really fine point bullshit like this.
Yeah. I got you.
Where they serve what is oddly enough a greater purpose, other than just the fact that it looks like a hole.
Right. Different kinds of holes do different kinds of things.
Yes.
I knit. We make holes for purposes.
Yes. You have hooks.
No, I have needles. I don't use hooks. I use 2 needles. No hook.
That's right.
That's crochet.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so
6 of one, half dozen
about it.
Yeah,
It's not. No, they're very different. Oh my god! Don't tell any knitter other than me that crochet is just the same. They will lose their shit on you. I'm just saying.
I am sorry that I committed a cardinal crochet sin.
No, it's a knitting sin. Crocheters don't care as much as it turns out.
6 dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. Or 6 of one, half dozen of the other. That's what it is.
Yes.
So, actually, for you as well as anyone in the chat that's still hanging around here, actually, quite legitimate question
what?
is I've been spitballing and thinking about trying to throw an offer out to Motor City FurCon.
Oh yeah.
And try to donate some stuff there.
Oh.
But I don't know what.
Right.
Because leather crafting, just even materials alone, gets expensive really quick, as well as just the sheer amount of time that's involved.
Well, you have to make it out of scraps, really, to make it viable.
I want
for donation.
No.
Oh, okay. As long as you have the money to support that.
Well, the other thing is that one of the things I wanted to do is let's see, this and a couple other things. This was going to be a early prototype collar.
Right.
That I was going to be using for someone.
Right.
But having made a handful of those earlier on in my leather crafting process, I've come to learn a lot since and improve on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to do is I was actually thinking about doing like a nice thick custom leather collar, like for the fursuits too. Which also somewhat kind of gets into a little bit of a predicament because of dye.
Right.
But I have somewhat of a solution for that because the back side of it.
I told you I love this table and I want one.
The partial solution to that would be this.
You're saying?
Would be using this deer tan cowhide. This is already pre-dyed, pre-finished, so this will never bleed.
Right. Because dyeing leather isn't as even dyeing yarn, you bleed color for a good while when you're rinsing it.
Right. The only other thing that I can think of that I would do is if I just kept it as like a natural brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then that's not as. I mean, I guess you could customize it with like the hardware and stuff, but
I could do the hardware and I could do custom letter stamping because
right.
I've got all these custom stamps
that
I could use.
Dope. Those are all pretty dope. I like the different fonts.
Different sizes, fonts.
Ooh, and the one that's numbers.
Yep.
Because some people are numbers.
Yes.
Right, and I get my knitting out while we talk. Please don't fall all the balls on the floor. All the little balls on the floor.
God, no. And please, God.
Am I anywhere over here?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Just that you're aware of any of your stuff if you need to take any of it out. Anything pretty much past.
This is everything I have.
Anything past this is going to be
in camera.
In camera, yes.
Yep, I got you. And you're back in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Did you want coffee, by the way? I can't remember. And I'm not about to scream louder because I got the mic right by my face. Yes.
What were you yelling at me?
If you wanted any coffee.
Oh god, you know I can't have coffee.
I can't remember.
You remember that I can't have coffee. That's fine. I don't really expect you to remember that I can't have coffee.
All across you and you and a couple of other people that you've met and hung out with.
Yeah.
I can't fucking remember.
There's too many different dietary restrictions. I can't
Across
have
people.
coffee or gluten. What?
So all you can have is air.
Not everything's made of coffee and gluten. Jesus.
Just a lot of them.
Just a lot of things are, yes. I don't know if I put that heel lift in upside down. It kind of feels like I might have.
Looks like someone's about to go find out.
It's disconcerting. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with it. At least it's not backwards.
Oh, and this was the other thing that I was talking to you about.
Right.
With this is that the holes themselves are actually of different sizes.
Oh, right, because you have different. Because like there's little tiny things.
Well, these would be ones like for I've got like
for the pokies.
Yeah, for like a needle or something like that. But then I've got others that are freaking, a thicker stem at the handle than others. So it's like I can't throw the tiny ones up
together.
Here. Right. It's a love-hate. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship in figuring this stuff out, where it's just like
my entire house looks like that right now, so I understand.
What with all the needle points and everything?
No, with like everything not having a home and it can't really get put together because there's no space for it.
Whoops.
At some point, I'll actually finish unpacking from my first move in 2019. I have a lot of stuff that will get donated to various crafting causes, but I'm trying to get that office set up and running. It's just a pain in the ass. That's why I'm jealous of your table. I don't even work.
This is still very early in the organization process.
It's still really cool.
Yeah, still super early in the organization process.
This would never fit in my need, but that's fine.
You're just like, I gotta make it work. I find a solution.
Luckily, most of my shit is like in my lap. So what, other than organization, are you going to work on anything else today?
Gonna clean and condition that, and then I think I might be able to get one other thing done, but I'm currently somewhat unknown in terms of whether or not I'm going to be able to.
Sure. I need a stick marker. Oh, wall.
Blinds.
Same thing, both not my ass.
I wish I still had the pictures, or they got lost, of this, because I'm pretty sure at one point I actually had a picture of this.
All set up and put away.
Right.
Which one of these do
This also ends up being like somewhat like a sick version of like an ASMR too. Well, the
sick version, really?
Like the mic that I got right there is actually really freaking good.
Oh yeah.
Like it picks up the slightest noise, and as a result, like even being this far away, yeah. But even then, that still sometimes is nice. Like there's still something that's like somewhat satisfying about all that.
Right.
It's just like, yes, the twinkling of metal.
Yes, I understand. The slow, steady sound of organization. Whatever that comes out to look like.
Eventually. Like all 4, 5, 6 of those. All 6 of these they look identical.
But they're not. They're different widths. Just slightly.
Some of them are, others are not.
Mm.
Give me a second.
Put them in order.
You're close to it.
Yeah, no, they're different sizes.
Not just different sizes.
Oh, they've got
Different hash marks on them.
altering. Yes, the altering hashes. Gotcha. That's cool.
Yep. Others are vertical and more coarse than others. Like the other word gets can get complex as shit
Oh yeah,
really quick.
I've seen some incredible stuff. I've seen some horse saddles that are so intricate. They're probably worth as much as a Persian rug. It's ridiculous, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's behind glass. That's how much money it's worth. You're not allowed to touch this horse saddle. It's like on a horse.
Yeah.
It's like an antique, and it's got this incredibly detailed, old school leatherworking done on it. Yeah, I saw it in a museum, a horse training museum once, or something like that. I remember I was in foster care at the time, I lived on a horse farm, and we went someplace because their kids were getting into show horse stuff, and so we went to this place that had a whole bunch of like old school teach you about it moment places, and they had the saddle just like on display. It was their pride and joy. I think that thing was worth more than the building.
God, rightfully so. Jesus.
It was incredible.
With the type of work that you described on him, like, geez.
No, it like there was almost scroll work on it. Like all along the edges. Like this thing was meant for not cattle herding.
Like it was spent.
A lady sat on this thing, I think. I don't know.
You know what? Just based on the fact that you mentioned like scroll work or whatever,
the
part of my head goes just because I recently saw it again. If it was like a Lord of the Rings prop.
No, it wasn't a prop. This is older than Lord of the Rings, the book.
I was going for the movies, but okay.
Yeah, no, this is older than the book. Books. Oh man.
I love and hate how intricate this shit can be sometimes.
The tediousness of it you hate?
6,500 of the year. I'm just gonna keep leaning into that. Because there's so many different punches that I'm sitting here, I'm just like, okay, like, I'm trying to remember, like, does this one have, like, a married cousin?
You gotta remember, yeah. I mean, you did sort them all out, so it's gotta be there somewhere in your hand if it exists at this point.
Oh,
Unless
I
you're
loosely
missing some.
I loosely sorted them out. If anything...
These look like nail tech tools. Those look like the things I push my cuticles back with.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that I may have done that once or twice. But really, okay. Starting to get into the segment of tools that like I'd actually be using on a more consistent and regular basis on these. Okay, there it is. I thought there was a third to this. Like the ones that I've got on the left side here, those are primarily going to be the ones that I use because they're smooth, they're general textures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not like
they're
texture
the
specific.
more basic stuff. They're for the baseline
work.
Yeah.
Right. They're not a specific design. And now that I'm getting to that segment of it, that's where things are going to start getting a little bit slower. Because, like, these two...
Is your phone making sound?
Yes.
Okay. I just needed to know where the sound was. You don't have to try out anything. I just needed to know where the sound was coming from, you know, that audio...
Yes.
So I can concentrate on you better.
And not sit there and going like, where is this noise coming from?
Neurodivergency bullshit.
Like all three of these are the same angle.
Yes,
but they're all different
smaller,
sizes.
Different sizes, and then those
And
are
that's
different
the same.
angles.
And that's the same with these three.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are all flat,
Right.
but they're all
That pivot.
they're the same texture,
Yeah.
but they're all flat. Like this shit gets super complex super quick.
Oh yeah.
And there's a part of me that's just like nuance, detail. It makes me so happy, but at the same time, fuck.
Did you have someone make this block for you, or did you buy it?
Bought.
Bought it. Okay, so
Bought.
you make this already. That's dope.
Right. It was bought as a gift from my parents when I came out here to Michigan.
Aw, that's dope. That's a nice gift.
Yeah, and my parents have also kind of been like pseudo guinea pigs for some of my leather crafting stuff. And honestly, pseudo guinea pig is probably the best term for
Right.
it because the rule that I have when it comes to leather crafting is I will not make it like for someone to buy unless I've made it once or twice myself.
Right. Because you have to know that you know the pattern of it's like
Knowing the pattern slash being knowing I'm able to be consistent in the quality too,
right.
and
Yeah.
confident in that I'd be able to produce that said quality.
Right. These stitch markers that I pulled out are my original they're the cast-offs from when I made these to sell because they're like wonky where the bead isn't in the right spot or there was like extra or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So these are like the grab bag crap. But it took
They look like
me-
piercings.
They do. They do. It took me forever to so people know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
It took forever for me to get down how to get the bead on the right spot and get it to stay on that spot while it cured. Because the glue is a slow set. It's an epoxy sort of, and
But I feel like I'm being right around here, but why?
so because you need it to be flexible enough that if it gets snagged on something, the bead will move but not come off. I tried harder glues and it snapped every time.
That's no
and
bueno.
So, what's the point of a stitch marker that won't stay together? It's just a jump ring with a bead that'll come right off then. What's the point, right?
That's
so it took me a while to find the right glue. It took me a while to find the right jump ring maker.
Now I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to start. Like I'm starting to like hash a system out on this now.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna have to like start like reorganizing stuff.
You're like, I don't like it there anymore. I'm gonna move it over here.
No, not yes and no. Because the last few that I'm on right now. Let's see. I'm gonna set that there. Turn that down a notch.
I keep missing the
Yeah.
stitches.
I'm on these last few. And like I know like the organization and like how I want and need these I need these to go. If I can not put myself in a situation where I have to do or like remake this type of thing, that'd be most excellent. But I would not be surprised if I had to.
Right.
Yeah, because if there's anything that like is not like super specific in what it is or how it looks, I'm trying to keep that more so to the right.
Right.
Woo! That would have been an unpleasant noise if that smacked us.
The granite, yeah.
Yup.
That wouldn't be fun.
I will say granite is
Surprisingly resilient.
well, yes, but it is a godsend when it came for me finding this because granite is not cheap, except
I have
for
a slab you can have.
you're on a slab.
No, I know.
But also it is an absolute godsend as well when you are driving around and you're about to head home from a party. And then you go ahead and come across a granite shop that has scraps just on the curb.
Just waiting for any Joe Schmo to pick them up.
Yep. And it was late enough that they definitely weren't open.
Yep.
At which point I decided to permanently borrow them.
I mean, what's on the curb is public property.
Pretty much.
That's why, you could get yourself in trouble by putting evidence in your own trash. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I may or may not watch way too many true crime stories.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had a Twisted TV night on Wednesday. We watched serial killer documentaries from the perspective of the people who knew them.
You are messed up.
I am fucked up. I am all sorts of messed up in the head, man. It's great. I'm fascinated by humans and why they do the things they do. That's all. Promise, I don't have any tendencies of my own.
For the most part.
5 years from now. Well, that was telling.
We couldn't know. We didn't know. They were they were such a normal person.
She was so friendly and everyone liked her.
That's exactly how that goes.
That is exactly how it goes. That's the thing.
Every time.
It's always a well respected member of the community. Words are hard.
They are very hard. God. You graduated from English school.
I graduated from Amman school.
The Prometheus school of running away from things.
My problem lately has been switching words, which is totally not good, but it's fine. It's under control.
I cannot confirm or deny that I have had concerns of my own of moments where I'm just like, shit, am I developing a speech impediment? But I have to keep telling myself, don't put yourself down that rabbit hole, because that's not the issue. The issue is that you are still adjusting to the fact that you no longer have braces.
You no longer have braces.
I don't. And it's glorious, and it sucks all at the same time.
Because you're not used to it?
I'm not used to it in the slightest. This is probably what I'm going to settle on.
Nice. I had 2 teeth removed because they were baby teeth.
And now I just realized some shit.
What's up? What'd you do?
Well, did but not do. Like, I've got some designs here. These are very similar in design to the smooth one that I got here. The smooth one will be used for more contouring. This is...
It shouldn't just be on shape. It should also be on what you're going to grab first.
Right.
What's going to be the most convenient spot for you to grab from? And that'll change as you work through it and...
Find out where things are and then go, shit, I need to readjust it again.
I don't like where this is. It needs to be over here instead. I do that all the time.
Yeah. Well, these things actually are up here, and these down here, partly out of necessity because of the size of the holes, but also out of habit because these were in the same location as they were before I put this stuff all into
Right, you remember
storage.
those at least.
Right, and I knew all my stitching ones were up here.
Right.
And all the stitching ones up here, they're different. Again, despite looking the same. They're both
wider.
6 prongs.
But this is wider.
Yep, one's a 3 mil, the other's a 4 mil.
Oh, they wanted to.
No. You were gonna make
can't take me anywhere. I was gonna make a problem for you.
They were scissoring? Is that what you were getting at?
No, those aren't scissors. They're forking.
That was well done. That was well done. Damn it. Damn it. That was well done.
I'm nothing if not funny. I'm a lot of things. Funny is definitely one of them.
Recognizing your strengths.
Wow.
Much?
I had... My tongue decided to have a stroke and I wasn't stopping it.
That is awesome. I need something like that when I get my office together. You're gonna have to tell me it's craft tool. Okay.
If you go to the Tandy Leather not far from here.
Okay. Because like some of that will translate to what I do. So.
Well, alternatively, if you're going to be using smaller needles, instead of doing this, because these are going to be pre-drilled to the
Oh no,
size
this
that
wouldn't
would
be for
be.
the needles. It would be for the tools to
Crack pipes!
make tools. No, because
The joke
I make
was,
the
again,
scissors.
the joke was
Yes,
stupid
crack
easy.
pipes. Yes, crack pipes. Yes. No, it's just it's basically like making jewelry, for the most part, and but like I also have to deal with fabric and like it's a hodgepodge of crafts, and so that would hold all the different types of tools
Goddamn,
very
it
well.
was high.
Oh, you missed one.
I did, but this is a easy
You have to like move things. All right.
I was like, that's an easy fix.
It was only 3 moves. You won the game. Does that feel better?
Huh?
Feel better?
Yes.
Always feels better, doesn't it?
Yes. Just like, fucking fight me, okay? I've been called out as like having OCD. It's like, yes, what was your first tip off?
No. I agree. I understand. For me, I got a new closet this week, and I love it because now
Did
all
you
of my
finally have
clothes.
someone come out of the closet for you?
No. I built a closet inside my bedroom for me to hide in,
And that was a gay joke.
and I made a gay joke too. I'm gonna go hide in the closet.
No, I feel bad that I was that slow.
I love you.
Sometimes I debate that, but we'll go into that different day. I need to go ahead and get these bastards cleaned off.
No, I was up till 2 a.m. organizing my closet. Because, like, I couldn't stop until
I was
it
up
was
until
done.
I was up till 3 a.m. Mainly just because I couldn't sleep.
Oh, yeah. Was that last night for you?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it sucks something fierce. I do not approve of not being able to sleep.
I don't either. I was out till 2 a.m. That's different. I didn't wash my face until this morning. I had makeup all over my face this morning.
You moved your feet, and it sounded like. Yeah, it sounded like someone from outside the room, and it concerned me real quick. I was like, who is? Oh, it's just you.
Just me wiggling around. Moving my feet, shuffling about. Sharpening it.
Yep.
Nice.
Been in storage for so long, it needs to be stropped and
Yeah.
cleaned.
I need to learn how to sharpen my knives. I'm like too anxious to do it without someone teaching me. So I keep sending it back to the company to sharpen instead.
The other thing that also comes with all these tools is all the bloody maintenance, which I love and hate all at the same time.
Right. That's the hard part.
Let's see. This one, yes. 99%
That's
sure.
what you
on
get
this
an
one.
intern for.
That's what you get. No, unfortunately, I do not have an intern.
That's what I said you get one for.
I need to make a new one of these. So all this is that it's actually a strap of leather that I actually went ahead and used the tool on
Right.
first. So it's got the contour of this because it's an edger.
Right.
But then once I do that, I can actually put the polishing compound in it and then just do it in
Nice.
reverse. And that's how you can maintain this one.
Without too much effort. That.
Yep, learned that one online. That was a nice trick.
I love the internet. It has the best tricks.
It also has
It also has the worst tricks.
some of the best images.
It has some great images. Some really bad images.
Yeah.
Little of both.
Both.
Little both. Little column A, little column B. I feel like I hear my phone. Excuse me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
it's right
Can't put
here.
that there.
I can't hear it. It's right here. I do need to plug it in now. Plug it in, plug it in.
All right. Need to go ahead. Need to clean this off. It's just going to be a little mild soap and water.
I left the cord in my car. I'll get it later. I'm watching right now.
Oh, that's right. I need to grab something from outside too. It just only now jogged my memory. I need to snag. I actually need to snag a power tool because
One of these guys?
nope. Different power tool because chilling out inside the drawer here. So this is the polishing compound I was telling you about. I have a couple of different templates in
Stuff
here.
to polish with, right?
This is actually to burnish the edges. So this I actually throw into a Dremel tool, and I actually use this to slick the edges.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep. One of these is a sander, which I don't use super often just because I don't need to use it the whole time. But it is super nice to have it when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that have to be? Oh, you bitch. I forgot there was another slide.
Nope.
No, it's gonna drive me bonkers. Yeah, I think I know what I need to do.
Oh, my tummy's mad.
Oh no.
It's yelling at me.
Did you eat?
No.
Hey!
I don't eat breakfast. I never do.
Take this as a PSA, everyone. Eat your Wheaties.
It's just a little growly. I'll be fine.
I was waiting for it just to be like.
I know, right?
Vitals. You having a stroke?
No, but my throat hurts now.
Good job. Alright.
I guess I'll make up remover in my eyes.
Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yes.
Water.
Just 1 cup of water, a couple things of baby shampoo.
Mix it real good.
Fight me. It
Mix
works.
that shit. Mix it. Whisk it lightly till it's frothy.
We'll both just let that sit out in the air. We'll both just kind of let that dangle out in the ether. Let's see. Could have swore there's probably a right side by your right knee. There's a orange sponge in there. Yes. And then cellophane wrap too. Regular sponge, drying cloth. I'm not mix that too good. Exceedingly frothy.
Froth is good though. That's what makes the big bucks, right? That's how you make art. Oh, that's coffee.
I was lost. I was super lost.
I was making a bad joke that time. As in, like, I tried and failed.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they're not funny. It's okay.
It can happen.
It can happen.
You only learn from failure.
And I'm totally okay with it.
You can learn from success too, but you can learn from failure.
learn less from success. Not that it's not good to have. You just don't learn as much. It's also not nearly as painful. Usually. I like my water bottle at a friend's house. I'm not at all upset about that.
That's right, because water bottles are your children. Nearly.
No, just that one.
Just that
It's
one.
my life source. It's what keeps me alive. And not having it is frustrating. God, you're so narrow-minded.
Becky, look at her butt.
It's so big.
It's like, wow, it's just out there. Gross.
Jealous much?
She just looks so bland. I like big butts. I
I love that you just keep going through the whole song.
That was just like one of like the first songs that I memorized as a kid.
I
In middle school.
mean, that sounds about normal.
Yeah, right when the hormones kick in.
Okay, curls are out.
Sun's out, curls out.
Sounds out, curls out.
Jam out
They
with
were
your
all gone this morning. I missed them.
jam out with your clan out.
Oh god, that mask is so creepy.
Oh yeah.
It's so creepy. It's so creepy.
That just means I did a good job on it.
Yeah, like, I don't want you to wear that ever around me, please. Don't wear it. Please don't wear it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have nightmares and then we
One
can't
of my
hang out
pride.
anymore.
It's fucking hiding somewhere,
Mm.
but there's a voice box that actually goes to it as well.
Of course there is.
Yes, because that was actually.
Does
what
it
I
have
used.
lights?
No,
Maybe trippy lights.
no, I do not.
I mean, I guess if it's just for aesthetics.
It's
Not to scare the shit out of people.
no. The voice box is to scare the shit out of people because actually it's a voice distorter.
Oh god.
So it like drops it like several octaves and like borderline like horror.
I hate you.
I did that for Halloween party.
I don't want it.
That's who said you were gonna get
I
it.
don't want it.
I don't want it. No, no.
I don't want it. You just have to know. I don't want it.
I don't want it. No, no, no.
No, not that.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Exactly. Gumdrop butts. I'm sorry, I'm dying right now.
All right then. Who's hiding them? Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yes, I know the Muffin Man.
Who lives on your lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the
Good fucking
Muffin
movie.
Man. My God, what is wrong with me? Some motherfucker's gonna find that and clip it.
I know, right?
Mother's not proud.
Do you always do this without music or anything?
I've got music going on in the background for them, but the problem is that if I have it going on for them, it's not picking up or
Right, because you're not wearing a headset.
right.
Yeah, no, I
It
got
picks it
you.
up for them, but I can't.
Because otherwise it would be duplicated.
Yes.
I understand.
Otherwise, the only solution to that would be if I had a headset myself.
Yeah, it is the only solution that I'm aware of.
Right. But with the setup that I got right now, I would need a
Wireless.
correct. And wireless bothers me.
Mm.
Because when batteries dies, you're fucked.
The one I have for work is fantastic. It's just not really great for, like, if you're wearing glasses. Great if you're not. It has like 8 hours of battery. But it's also like $400. Yeah, I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, because it was work.
Yeah, work paid for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can't use it for whatever the fuck I want. They didn't say I couldn't anyway. I am now getting hungry, but that's because it's like lunchtime now.
Well, when this is all done, give it about another 30 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes to noon. I was like, it's noon. In my mind, I'm thinking it's noon. 4 minutes to noon. I like when I'm really close or on the nose.
Okay, I was
I
just
have a
like,
horrible-
there is no 420 joke to be had.
No, there's no 420 joke here. There's no 420 joke here. I'm just excited that I was able to tell what time it is, that's all, without looking at a watch. I'm very bad at telling what time of day it really is. I'm working on it.
That's fair. We that.
Sometimes I miss it. I need to get my ass in gear and learn how to use
Don't you
Blender.
dare.
What?
Now I noticed that.
Oh,
That's
it just
buffering.
happened.
It may or may not have stream itself may or may not have crashed.
Oh no!
That would be mucho sado. Oh no, we're still live.
It just was weirded
Yeah,
out for a
it's not
minute.
receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
What?
Viewers will experience buffering, apparently.
Well, that sucks.
Well, allegedly. It's still in there. Still out
As
there.
long as it's running, I guess.
That's what I had to make sure. No. Need a bigger one. Well, of course, you're going to start spinning now. Oh, now you're going to spin. I need some wood.
You need some wood?
Probably.
You got sheep?
I need to go ahead and I need to... What?
Do you have sheep? I'm sorry, I think I'm the funniest person in the world, apparently.
No, I actually need to go and...
What's up?
I need to go out to the garage real quick. I need to snag a set of nippers because these are spinning once the once the edge is actually compromised.
Yeah, so it's like a strip screw. It's not working anymore.
Yep. So I need to figure out a new way to bust these. So I will be right back.
Oh.
Yeah, you've seen me since my surgery, but you just haven't seen me since I more recovered. Will this work? Yes, beautiful. Yay. I was taking a stab in the dark on this tool, and it worked. Got under.
We did the do.
It did the do.
Yay! Did Do you remember that commercial, Do the Do?
No.
Mountain Dew?
I mean, yes, but it was usually wasn't it just Do the Do?
Yes, I said.
Yeah.
The commercial, Do the Do.
Right. The only commercial that I remember from that frickin' monstrosity is fucking Puppy Monkey Baby.
No, I don't know that one.
Oh my god.
The only
Kill
reason
some brain cells if you want to kill some brain cells. Go fucking watch that.
The only reason I remember the Do commercials is because an ex-fiance of mine used to make that joke all the time because my initials would have ended up DW.
And do the do, guy.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's a very easy joke.
Yes.
It's right there. I wouldn't have remembered that one at all otherwise. It was not that good a campaign. Like, I remember the hamsters from the Kia commercials,
Yep.
but
Puppy Monkey Baby
and
was
the
a
frogs
fucking
from the
nightmare.
Budweiser commercials.
Puppy Monkey Baby is a fucking nightmare fuel.
Baby.
There's only like 5 words that are used throughout the entire commercial. 3 of which are Puppy Monkey Baby. It was bad. Please tell me you're going to look it up right now.
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool.
Working on it.
Now
I
get to
may regret this, but I'm looking for it. Puppy monkey.
Oh hey! Got 7
Baby.
people that joined us in. Tyson and Dameron.
Hello.
Jesus.
Puppy Monkey Baby, looking you up. Super Bowl 50, Mountain Dew, Puppy
my foot
Monkey
up.
Baby.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
The fuck is that thing?
It's Puppy Monkey Baby.
Ew! Oh my god!
Yep. You can't see everyone, but she is horrified.
Oh my god! The fuck did I just watch? He licked his face in between words!
Because it is a puppy monkey baby.
That is disgusting.
Yes.
That was awful. I'm never gonna unsee that.
You have now been scarred by the glory or horror that is Puppy Monkey Baby.
Oh, well, you owe me. And when I find something creepy and terrifying, I'm gonna make you watch it.
Okay, fine. I'll give it that one. Also,
Just
it's
like
good.
tit for tat, bitch.
I will say real quick, just because I see that Dameron and Tyson are in there. It's been forever since I've seen you guys, both in person, let alone chat online, anything. Those 2 are people that I used to game with Tyson on the regular,
Oh,
and
dope.
then we used to do like semi-regular gaming streams with him, Time Twister, who's another person that I gamed a lot with during the pandemic. And then, do me a favor, can you hand me the rubber mat right there?
No, I'm using it.
I gamed with them for a while during the pandemic, and then when I had to unfortunately snag 2 jobs, I no longer had any level of free time to do that stuff, so
Yeah.
I had to make that go away.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yes. Making sure because it was actually working or not. Leather straps are ridiculous. Tyson, I'm just seeing your comment about the leather straps and the rivets. These are actually belts that I'm having to salvage, or not salvage, but doing some upgrades and repairs. Those are rivets. These are the snaps. The snaps on them were trash, and they essentially kept falling apart. They were
Spinning.
not, yeah. Well, spinning was a result of me trying to
Take them off, right? Or...
right to take them off, but they just were not working at all. Like, I actually took the belt off so I could go use the restroom, and then the snaps undid. And then suddenly they were on the ground, so I was like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah. And then I need to remember how to set these, which I will say I am exceedingly happy about the foresight that I had.
So I'm gonna be a needy bitch and ask if you have any chips or anything like that.
If I eat chips?
If you have any chips. I'm
I
hungry.
mean, I have Cheetos.
Ooh, Cheetos! Where you got Cheetos? Can I have your
I-
I will replenish your Cheetos.
You can just have the Cheetos.
Where they?
Pantry, they're the small snack size ones, but I think the only ones that are in there are the flaming hot ones. I'm just giving you the warning. There's only like 1 or 2 bags left. I am sorry.
You weren't expected to feed me. I'm the one who didn't bring anything to eat. She brought my own damn food. Like a grown-up.
Hang on a second.
Are they not able to hear you?
Looks like YouTube might have killed it.
No! Why, YouTube? Why you suck?
Because YouTube sucks.
Why you suck so much? Everybody suck, but that's a rad kind of suck. Sucky.
I don't know.
Sucky. Is it back up now?
Sorry.
It's much better when you figure that out.
Ah. Looks like I'm still running. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. I don't know, I guess YouTube didn't like what I was doing or had or something.
It had a fit about something?
Yeah.
Like you did something wrong?
I guess. It was just like suddenly there was just no video feed going to anyone or anything. Yeah, I was miffed about it.
Did you start it back up or you?
Yeah, like it looks like I'm still running
Looks like
again.
you never went away. Well, let me look it up on my phone.
Yeah, so I'm doing real quick right now
Oh.
as well. Otherwise,
Get off your Wi-Fi and find out what's up.
say get off or get on my Wi-Fi.
Get off your Wi-Fi and find out what's up.
Yeah, like I've got it up right here again, and it's gonna take a second from what shows up here and what we're doing here versus what's actually gonna be on stream for them. But
Right.
it is going. I need a little tool. And I need a little tool.
It
This,
says you're live.
yeah. We're gonna see if this actually, quote unquote, works or not, because I might not.
No, it's working.
Is it
That's
line
literally
20?
what you just said. So.
Okay, line 24 is the thicker one. Sup, bitch? I might have to reset these rivets, because I think I know what I might have accidentally done, and I might have fucked up one of these. Ooh, yeah, definitely messed this one up on accident.
Oopsie. Put the new others.
Set it in too deep, and it caused it to concave, so it will never sit right
Yeah.
in the belt. Yeah, I pushed it too far. It just came out immediately. So this is a...
Biting my tongue out all the jokes
That is...
I could be making but shouldn't.
I gotta stop you.
I don't trust YouTube not to kick you off.
I think I might be even a small enough of a tube that they don't
Is
give a
it-
shit.
Vanilla and hazelnut coffee.
Just hazelnut.
Just hazelnut. Smells good.
8 o'clock coffee.
I wish I could. I miss coffee sometimes. It smells so good. I love
A
the smell
substitute
of
for
it.
dirty bean juice.
I drink tea. It's not the same, really. It's different and good in its own way.
Okay, that's set. That's set that time. Jesus. No
Yay.
idea what happened there. Oh, now I feel even more stupid shit. I get to do that again. I know, there's something
It's been a
else.
minute since you've been doing this.
Yes,
stuff,
it has.
So
Well, my
a little rusty.
super rusty.
Nah, just a little. I'm sure it's just a little rusty.
Well, super.
Hey, someone came back.
Yay. Or that it's reading you or me.
No, someone talked.
Oh hey. Who is Dameron?
Welcome back. Thank you for coming back.
Yes, thank you, Dameron. You missed the very beginning of it, Dameron, but leather is it's very intricate and it's intricate. It's time consuming. It is a bit of a bitch because you have to like double and triple check your things, and I'm not necessarily going ham-fisted at it, but the level of detail that is involved with it is not nearly as I'm not up to snuff on it, so hang on a second.
Well, that thing is just noisy when you move it.
Yeah. But it does allow me to,
Get better angles.
yeah, it
I like
allows
it.
people to get really in there so that, and this was actually one of the projects that I did on stream.
Nice.
So one of the things that I have to think about with this is that when I'm actually wearing it, what's going to be visible on the outside? Well, the way I was doing it before, it was going to be this, which does not look good at all. It was going to look
you
like
did it
that.
wrong. Gotcha.
Yes, well, right and wrong at the same time.
So
I
every
said
time
it correct, but it's not.
So every time I put an IKEA piece of furniture together and I do it wrong the first time, I have to undo it to redo it? Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about very right.
Sounds about very right, yes.
So if I do, and this is where it's like I'm needing to make sure that I'm doing all this in the quote unquote in the correct steps. Some of these pieces are somewhat interchangeable, but it's a matter of when you're doing them. Thinking ahead.
No, I did that wrong.
Do I still clips on that side, clips on that side? No, don't make the same mistake twice. No, because it's going to be this on that side with that, and then where's the other piece? That on that side with that. So then the outside of the belt will actually have the button, and I'll have the receiving piece for it. Okay, let's try this again.
You got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
You got this.
See, and here's fucking YouTube again doing this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
It's working. It's working perfectly fine on my screen.
It's working fine on yours?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not on your Wi-Fi either, so...
Yeah, all it's saying on my end is just it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so it's like I don't know how or why. I don't know how or why it's doing that.
I wonder if your upload speed's being throttled somehow.
Your guess is as good as mine. Unfortunately, my hand's got to be blocking this because I'm left-handed for my hammer. Otherwise, it's not going to be the best. Oh, you're actually way earlier in the video too.
Oh.
Hang on, because you can always just tap where it says live there and it
There.
goes live.
Okay. Still running. It's still running.
Yeah, just making sure because it's driving me insane.
Yep.
No, damn it. I might have. Okay, so can I quote unquote salvage this? Again, super fucking rusty. So I set the rivet, and the rivet itself is not
Cooperating.
what I had and what I wanted to do was correct and wrong all at the same time.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and without having to lose more hardware for that, I want to see if... Okay, salvage that part of it. Shit. Oh, the glory that is leatherworking if you're not careful. Nothing like dropping something. Ugh. Jesus, and the floor is smooth enough that I can't fucking...
Do you need my
Aha,
nails?
got it.
Okay.
Got it, just barely. Okay. Getting back into a groove here. We will finish this before this. I have to end the stream in about 10 minutes.
Don't put pressure on yourself.
No, I actually have to.
No, I mean don't put pressure to finish it. Maybe you don't finish it.
Well, I partially have to finish what I can because after this is going to be going to my buddies Alkali and Zanny over on Twitch.
Right.
Or they do their Sunday, where they do like kind of like a Sunday chat and brunch.
Sure. That sounds dope.
And there we go. Just put the flat end there. Put your left hand in, you take your right hand out.
Do the hokey pokey and you shake it all about?
And you torque it all about.
Ah, even better. Today's version of the hokey pokey. I like it. Fucking end again?
Yeah, I wonder if they might have...
Yeah, it ended again. No, I don't want to watch Brad Mondo do stupid things.
There we...
It still says it's on, but it like stopped
Yeah.
working on my phone. It's so freaking weird.
Yeah, it's weird because it didn't do that at all the last few times.
Yeah, it's being weird.
Nope, that's the 10-2 stream. Oh, looks...
There it goes.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be lame, but the new snaps on here are a lot stronger. I don't know if you remember... Actually, do I still have the black one? Here. So, with these, like, you're gonna get really close to the mic so you can see. Like, they're super weak. Like, you can even go ahead and check them out real quick. Like, feel how weak that is.
Mm-hmm.
Uncount those.
Those are harder for me to snap together to begin with. Oh, God.
You also have fibro, right?
Yes.
Um,
I can't do that sort of stuff at all.
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get... That's one down. We're gonna get this other one handled. And it is 12:21. And now that I did one of these, and I know how it comes apart, and how it's supposed to go back together the correct way, I could actually go ahead. I can actually go ahead and I can assemble this one a lot faster. Because I'm not going to do shit.
Okay.
Called you bitch. I don't know what the hell type of rivets they use from the manufacturer on this button set, because this came as like a part of a kit.
Mm-hmm.
And these buttons are already in there.
Right.
And I'm not...
Pleased with them?
No, I am not in the slightest. Not exactly the best quality. At least on the buttons they use. The leather itself is fine. Just the buttons themselves are... Whoop, there goes the belt. Buttons themselves are kind of trash. Ah! Falling over. Alright, and then I can literally just take this one and mimic it.
I don't know how you can claim to be live and then not give me the video.
I've no idea.
I hate YouTube. Twitch is better, even though I hate Twitch.
Well, I'm actually planning on going over to Twitch anyway.
Twitch is better.
Well, the reason for me going over to Twitch is because I actually have means of interacting with my watchers.
Right. This is a little bit harder.
It's harder to pull.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder to actually do that. So, that's one, and...
Yeah. Twitch started the game, so that it would make sense that they would have all of these tools.
Yep.
I love when Microsoft tried to make a platform. That was funny.
I can't even remember what they were trying.
They just
What
tried
was
to
it
make their
called?
own version of Twitch. I can't remember the name of it.
Maker? Or...
Maker, yeah, maybe something like that. I don't remember. Oh, it's back on. It's working now.
Yep.
Fucking done.
No idea. This just acts, if anything, just as a... just confirmation of fuck YouTube. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over to Twitch sooner than later because
I think
this
you
video
get a
is
lot
being
more.
getting messed up a lot.
Yeah. I think you'd get a lot more interest too in what
Yeah.
you're doing. There's an entire community of crafters who watch Twitch just for the crafting streams.
Yep, and that's well, that's actually not the reason why, but honestly, not even knowing that, the reason why for me is just being able
That
to
interaction.
interact.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just comes with all the other benefits of, it's already got a proven community for that.
And proven track record.
All that fun stuff.
There
I
we go.
miss streaming. I'll get back to it eventually.
You did streaming?
Yeah. I used to net on stream and play games. Crafter Day streams. It's Saturday, but we craft. But I've been so busy.
It's been hard to get into it.
It's been hard to get back into it between getting sick and having to close down the business and then coming back.
That's
It's
right,
just
you have
been
the
like-
business too.
Yeah. And the streaming was built into it. Like, that was the point. Like, it was... I don't know how to explain it. It was like I was trying to build a community around the company. Kind of thing.
Mm.
And it was working. I just, got sick.
Yeah, not the quietest thing, but me being fucking right-handed. Right hand. I have better hammer control with my left hand.
It's because you're left-handed?
I don't know what the proper term for that is. Witchcraft happens. Alright. Just because it's 12:26, I'm at the very end. I need to pass this off over to my buddy Alkali and Zanny over in Twitch. But they go ahead and they do like a morning drinking wine stream type of thing.
Nice.
So they have to go ahead and I'm not trying to impede on them, but also I've talked to them about this too. They, from what I can tell, they're totally like cool and love the fact that I'm like trying to do this as well.
Oh, dope.
And putting it out there. Oh, come on. There we go. There's the snap. And there's a crackle and a pop.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Crack Krispies. But I need to pass this off to them. Give them enough time to set up, have people come over there.
Right.
So usually one of the last things that I do with the streaming, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm gonna recondition these off camera the rest of the way. But all that is just gonna be a mink oil paste that I throw on here and work into it, and then I'm gonna burnish the edges. I might do that on stream next week, just because that process actually is kind of interesting to watch. But we will do that the next time. I'm going to pass it off to Alkali and Zanny. There's a link actually in the YouTube heading of this video so that you can immediately just hop right over there, tell them Sigma sent you, and I will see you guys all actually in the next stream where we'll wrap this up. And there's actually someone within the community that has reached out to me. They want to go ahead and get some items commissioned off of me, so we actually might start that next week. But I gotta hash out some of the details with him, and we will go from there. So I'll see you guys over in the next stream. Me and you get to hang out now and go get some food.
Yeah, food. Feed
All right.
me. Feed me.